Okay, what we have today and what was our previous lecture? I think our previous lecture was about vectors and it was vector scalars. Then we use notation for vectors. Actually, equal vectors, negative of a vector, addition, subtraction of vector, and resolution of vector. Splitting a vector into its component, horizontal component and vertical component. What we have today, so we have today actually multiplication of vector, how we can multiply vectors. And there are two types of multiplication of vector. One is called dot product, or you can say that scalar multiplication. Second one is cross product, or we can call that as cross product or vector product or vector multiplication. Why dot product is scalar and why cross product is vector? Actually, multiplication of vector means when one vector multiply with another vector, and result is a scalar quantity, not a vector quantity. So that type of multiplication is called dot product or scalar product. Actually, we use dot like vector v dot vector v. So representation is from dot equal to what? Equal to a scalar quantity. Uh, Same cross product or vector multiplication when two vectors multiply, vector 1 multiply with vector 2. So if the result is like a vector quantity, so that type of multiplication is called cross product or vector product. And we use cross between two vectors. Like if we have two vectors like A multiply with B vector, A multiply with B equal to what? It's a vector quantity. What are the example of scalar quantity, scalar product, and example of vector product? I need example. So for vector product and for scalar product, example like work. Work is work is equal to what? Work is equal to F dot S, where F is force and S is displacement. So F is vector quantity, displacement is also a vector quantity. So, but work is a scalar quantity. No need of direction for work. Just we need magnitude for work.
Sorry, Professor, before we move on, what was the dot product? I understood the rest of it, but just the meaning of it in
Okay.
the academy.
Yes. When two vectors multiply and result is a scalar quantity. So that one is called scalar product or dot product. And we show dot between two vectors like f dot s. So f is one vector, s is another vector. And between we have dot. So this dot show this is a dot product. Okay.
Okay.
So if we have two vectors like vector number a multiply with vector number b. So what will be the result when there is angle between two vectors? For example, for scalar product, if we have one vector like this one, this is A, and second vector is like this one. So when you multiply A with B, so angle is there. Let's suppose angle is 30. So multiplication of two vector is equal to what? This is A magnitude.
Maybe.
Yeah, A magnitude, then B magnitude
Times
multiply with,
cosine.
yes, cosine of theta.
Yeah.
Correct. So this is the formula for what? This is the formula for dot product. Okay, cross product. Example of cross product is torque. You know what is momentum torque? Torque is equal to R multiply with F. both where R and F, these are what? These are actually two vectors. Torque. Torque is an example of cross product. What is torque? Actually, torque is a turning effect of force. When when you apply force on a body and start motion, circular motion, that is called torque. Like I will tell you, for example, we have one door. This one is, let's suppose, door. Correct? Door. So actually, when you apply force here, let's suppose your force is straight, so what will happen? This door will start circular motion. Correct? It will not move in a straight path, it will not start motion in a straight line, but it start turning. That condition is called torque on a body. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so what is actually the distance? This distance is r, and you apply force here. Correct? So force, and when two vectors multiply, the result is a torque. Torque means turn effect. This door will start a circular motion. It will not move in a straight line. So torque. But listen, A multiply with B. When you multiply these two, result is A vector magnitude, B vector magnitude, multiply with sine theta. Sine theta, and also we have what? We have direction. Direction means vector quantity, so we need direction. But I will solve example on scalar and also on vector. This was just introduction. What is dot product? What is scalar product? What is cross product and
Professor,
vector product? Yes.
can you sir briefly explain, sir? My net got disconnected and I just signed in again, sir. This dot product and cross product, sir.
Okay, again. Uh,
I'm sorry.
you can multiply vectors. It's today's topic is multiplication of vector. When you are multiply two vectors, so multiplication of vector two types. One is dot, or we can say this is scalar. Two names. Cross product, or we can say vector product. Cross product, dot product or scalar product is a type of product when two vector multiply, vector number one multiply with vector, and the result of these product is a scalar quantity, like force. So you can see force is the product, dot product of two things. One is force, two vectors, and second one is displacement. So when these two multiply, although these two are vector quantity, F is vector quantity, displacement is a vector quantity, but when result is work, so result work is a scalar quantity. When we are describing work done, for example, work done is 20, 30, 40 Newton. Sorry, this one is work done equal to what? What is the unit of work done?
It is joule, I think, sir.
Joule. Great, joule. So yes, joule is the unit of work. So 10 joule work done, 20 joule work done, 50 joule work done. So no need of direction. The work done on a body toward east, work done on a body toward west. Same, we have cross product. So cross product, a type of product when two vectors multiply, and the result of these multiplication is a vector quantity. It means result also need direction, like torque. T is equal to R cross F. And the formula for cross product is A cross B is equal to A magnitude, B magnitude, sine theta. Okay, I'm going to solve questions on dot product and cross product. If you have any doubt, so it will be inshallah clear solving examples. Correct? Okay. Scalar product or dot product, A dot B is equal to AB cosine theta. There are three conditions for scalar product. What are these conditions? For example, it depends upon angle. Uh, First one is when angle theta between force. Yeah, we have, let's suppose, force is work is equal to F S cos theta. For example, uh, when angle is zero, zero means what? You apply force on a body in this direction. Same distance cover in this direction. So force, and we have distance cover. So when there is
Cosine is 1.
yes, so angle in this case is 0 degree. So force is equal to what? Yeah, work is equal to what? Work is equal to force multiply with s and cosine of 0 degree. But cosine of 0 degree is equal to 1, so it means that fs. So this is called positive work. Work done in this case is called positive work. Yeah, result in this case is positive when angle is 0. Second condition, when angle is 90. 90 means what? For example, we have body of mass m. Okay, you are applying force from upward direction, from correct this direction, and you want to move this body in this direction. In this case, you can see angle between these two is what? 90 degree.
90 degrees.
So what will
And
be
the cosine is 0.
yes? So what will be the work done? Work done is f
0.
s into cosine of 90 degree. So cosine of 90 degree is equal to what? F s, and cosine of 90 degree is equal to 0. So 0 multiply with anything is equal to what? 0. So you cannot move this body, you cannot do work on this body because you are applying force downward and you want to move this body in x-axis direction. So no work done is possible because angle between these two is 90 degree. Correct?
Professor,
Yes.
sorry, I have a question.
Yes, yes.
So this physics rule only applies on Earth. If we are in space, so I think it doesn't apply. Yes.
If you are in space, then you don't need to apply force. Correct?
There is no gravity and no fraction, so it will
Yes.
float anyways.
Yes, yes, you are right. Thank you. You are right. Okay. Third condition. Third condition.
Professor, a
Yes.
question before we go on.
Yes.
What happened to cosine 90 degree? The fs, what? I cannot read that part.
Cosine 90.
The
So
last part.
this one actually is 0.
Yes,
This
yes,
one is
this
0.
part.
This one is 0.
Oh,
Cosine,
okay.
cosine 90 is equal to 0. So total
Okay.
function is 0. Third condition. Third condition is 180 degree. 180 degree. Same, for example, what means 180 degree? For example, a heavy weight, you want to lift a heavy weight, correct? But it's too much heavy. You are standing here. So you want to, okay, apply force on this body to move this one upward. But this one is too much heavy and this one moving downward. It means displacement cover, distance cover is downward, but you are applying force upward. But still your force is not sufficient to move this body upward. So in this case, your work done equal to what? Work done is equal to F S into cosine of 180 degree. And we know that what is cosine of 180 degree? It's what?
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Yes, minus 1.
Minus 1.
Yes.
So the work will be minus.
It will be minus Fs. Cosine theta is minus 1. So minus 1 multiply with this one. This is called what? This is called negative work. You are doing negative work.
What
Correct?
is negative work, Professor, in real terms?
In real term, you are pulling upward, but body moving downward.
Okay.
Correct? Yes,
That's
yes,
the
yes.
gravity.
Yes, yes. So first one is actually positive work, second one is zero work, and third one is negative work. Correct? So scalar product depend upon angle. We discussed just maximum and minimum. when angle is 0, when angle is 90, when angle is 180. Three different conditions. Although if there is angle between two things 45, then you need to solve. Like for example, body, and you want to pull this body in this direction, correct? So you need to apply force, and you need, for example, distance will cover in this direction, this. So when there is angle, let's suppose angle is 30. So then you need to solve like f s into cosine of 30 degree, correct? If you know f, if you know s, then you can know that how much will, yeah, what will be the work done in case of when angle is 30 degree, correct? This was scalar product, three condition: maximum condition, zero condition, and negative condition, minimum condition. Okay, one another thing, when you multiply, like for example, two vectors are given, a dot b, a dot b. So how you can multiply? So same formula, simple formula for these is, let's suppose vector is given, a vector and their component, where I means x component, j means y component, and z means, yeah, k means z component. Same you have b second vector, a x component, y component, and z component. When you multiply a dot b, so what is a dot b? A dot b simply means that multiply x with x, like addition, y with y, and j with j. For example, two vectors are given. Let me solve one example on product of two vectors. A vector is given. Let's suppose a is equal to 2i plus 3j plus, let's suppose, k means 1k. Another vector is given b equal to 4i plus 10k, 10j, sorry, and 3k. So what is dot product? How you can multiply a with b? So simply we have formula that you need to multiply x with x, y with y, and j with j. When you multiply 2 with 4 equal to what? 8.
8.
Plus,
8
8i
no need of,
plus
30.
yes,
30J,
30,
30j. Yeah.
correct, and this is
3K.
1,
3k.
yes, yes. But listen, we don't write ijk because dot product is a scalar product. Result is a scalar quantity. We cannot write ijk. Why we cannot write? Listen, listen. For example, you know I in I. One vector, first one, you can see a vector. X component is on what? X axis, 2i. We have second vector, and second vector is 4i. So what is angle between these two?
It's
0.
0, sir.
0.
0. So when you multiply 2 with 4, 8, you have what? I multiply with I. Sorry, I dot I. So I, these are unit vectors. But when angle is what? When angle is 0 degree, so I dot I is equal to what for 0 degree? Cosine of 0 equal to what?
1.
1. So
1.
we,
1.
yes, 1. Sorry, 1. Cosine of 0 is 1. So if you write here I dot I is equal to what? 1. So 8 multiply with 1 equal to what? 8. Same, two vector on vertical. For example, one j and second is also j. So again, angle
Professor, I times I should be I. Why 1?
again.
I is the direction, it's not I.
Listen, listen. Wait. Okay, I What is I? I is a unit vector. Unit vector means a vector having magnitude 1. So I dot I means I magnitude from first formula. Also I magnitude, these are two vectors. Multiply with cosine of 0 degree. So what is the magnitude of I? 1. What is the magnitude of I? 1. And what is cosine 0? Cosine 0 is equal to what? 1. So result is what?
Okay, I understand it now.
Same. Thank you. If you have two vector like j multiply with j, so again j multiply with j, j dot j again equal to what? 1. If same k multiply with k, so equal to what? Equal to 1. Because these are in same direction. Along x axis r, along y axis r, along z axis. So 8, then we have 30, then we have 3. So equal to what? 8 and 30, 38 plus 3 equal to what? 41. So A dot B is equal to 41. This was dot product between two vectors. Correct? When question is given, you need to find dot product. So in dot product, just multiply x with x, y with y, and j with j. Clear, guys? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes.
Yes, Professor.
Okay, for example, again, A vector is given, B vector is given. How to find A dot B? So definitely 5 multiply with 8. 5 multiply with 8 equal to 40. J with same, you have 3. 3 multiply with minus 9. So equal to what? 27. And next one, 2 with plus 11. It means minus 22. So what will be the result? 40 and minus 27 minus 22 equal to what?
49 minus
49.
49.
Yes, minus 49. Result is minus 9. Correct? Okay, listen. Same question is given. A is equal to this one, B is equal to this one. So we have formula A dot B is equal to what? A magnitude, also B magnitude with cosine of theta. Let's suppose A dot B is given, that A dot B is equal to 9. Then how to find angle between these two vectors? Angle. So we use same formula. A dot B is equal to A magnitude, B magnitude into cosine of theta. So when you transfer, when you divide both sides by A magnitude and B magnitude. Same this side, dividing by A magnitude and B magnitude. So this AB will cancel with this one. Only we have on this side cosine of theta. Cosine of theta equal to what? A dot B divided by A magnitude multiply with B magnitude. When you transfer cosine to this side, only we have left theta. Then theta is equal to cosine of minus 1, it means inverse value. We have A dot B divided by A magnitude and B magnitude. This is for angle between two vectors in dot product. Let's solve question on finding angle. Same I will solve here. We know vectors are given A dot B is given. You can see A vector and also B vector. And we know that A dot B is equal to what? A dot B is equal to 9 minus 9. So what is the angle between these two? Angle between these two. So using this formula, theta is equal to cosine inverse A dot B, where A dot B is equal to 9, divided by A magnitude and B magnitude. So how we can find A magnitude and B magnitude? Yes. Yes, Abu Bakr.
Yes, sir. I think we use a 5 squared, 3 squared, and 2 squared. We add
Great,
all of them and take the square root of them,
great,
and
great,
then
great,
they do the same for B.
great. So magnitude means,
Why?
yeah, we discussed previously in previous classes that magnitude formula. If you have vector A, so how you can find magnitude? Formula is ax square.
Root of ax square plus ay square.
If there are three components, so same we have what? Az square.
Yeah.
This is the formula for magnitude. So for A, x, this one is y, and third one is z. So 5 square, write down 5 square. Next one is, okay, 3 square. And what about last one? Minus 2 square, so you can write minus 2 square. Correct? So A magnitude is equal to 5 square 25, 3 square is 9, plus 2 square is 4. So add these and find root. Equal towards this one equal to
6.167.
root of what? Root of
Root of
38.
38.
38.
okay 38. So A magnitude is equal to what? A magnitude is equal to 6.16.
Yes.
Okay, same find B magnitude. So for B magnitude, again we have formula x component square, y component square, and z component square. Where 8 square is equal to what? 64. Okay, 9 square is 81, and 11 square is 121. Correct? So 121.
Yes, Professor.
Yes. So what will be the result?
It
Sum
is
of
16.30.
okay 16.30. 121. Okay, 16 point. Okay, 3. You just write down 3. So now you can find angle, and we have angle formula. Angle is equal to cosine inverse. What is A dot B? A dot B is given minus 9 divided by A magnitude. A magnitude is 6.16. What is B magnitude? 16.3. So first of all, multiply 6.16 with 16.17. Cosine inverse equal to what? Minus 9 divided by multiply these two. When you multiply
It's
6.100
100.408, sir. 0.408.
okay 100.4. Correct? It's enough. Just 4.
Yeah, 408, sir.
408. So minus 9 divided by this one. So find out, you will receive the angle.
It's 95 degrees, around 95.
Okay, around 95 degrees. Angle between these two. Clear? Which formula we can use? We can use formula for finding angle between these two vectors, but these are dot products. So angle is equal to cosine inverse A dot B divided by okay. Clear, guys? Any question? We are left only 2 minutes. In this
Yes,
meeting.
Professor. Clear.
Okay.
Professor, do we change the inverted cosine sign, or we just let it be?
Sorry, inverted cosine means what? Yes.
Professor, when we sorry,
yes.
yes. So when we change the position of cosine to the other side,
Yes.
then it's inverted, right?
Yes.
At the end, when we get the response, do we have to change it to any other position, or we just let it be?
No. It's like this one. We have cosine theta. Let's suppose equal to x divided by y in a video. So when you transfer, yeah, it means you are dividing both sides by cosine. Correct? So you are dividing both sides by cosine. So this one cancel. But on this side we have cosine value, like we have x divided by y, and we have cosine value, that cosine value is +1. Correct? But when you invert this one, this become minus. But when you apply cosine inverse on this one, you receive a number. That number is, for example, 20, 30, or 40. So this is actually angle. Hope this is your this is answer for your question.
Yes, thank you, Professor. I could understand it.